Fresh out the kitchen, wishing. It's the freaking weekend, baby, out there having some fun. Down the gator. Somebody freaking weekend, baby, out there having some fun. Making the vision out in the kitchen. Freaking weekend, baby, out there having some fun. In the morning, these hands you say, oh, no, I can't. You were saying to you, you do something to you deserve. It's all this bloody that you deserve. It's all this I deserve. It's all this thing you deserve. Oh, deserve. Oh, deserve. You decide I deserve. All this thing I need to you deserve. I deserve. I deserve. Oh, you do. Yes. So God, you really think impress. I've been off. Nothing. No, nothing. You deserve. Nothing where you are. Telling you, holding you up to think how to be desired. deserve. Oh yeah. Sleeping out till the morning die. Every dawn I deserve. Anything to you deserve. Oh yeah. Holding band, you ain't letting things in another. You're just me. I'm trying to understand. Change it down to you. She's always there, it is. Concentrating you turn I deserve. Sometimes I deserve. Sometimes I deserve. Until the phone I deserve. Sometimes I deserve. I deserve. I deserve nothing. It's just amazing a moment. No, 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 no. Well, this one, let's see. This has got Pueblo. It's got that one. Let's see. Buttermilk. Buttermilk. Empty bottles. Oh, they got some potatoes. Ah, that's crap. That's crap. 97 miles for potatoes. We could do that one.
Drive safe.
No, I'll do that one.
top it off, get repairs, top it off. Never mind, I'll find a new route. She wants to do new routes today. Limits of FPS. That's what it says, right? FPS sets a limit of frame rate. What are the high advanced ones? Adjust the graphics settings using the 10%. Small. Scaling improves graphical, but game higher the resolution intent which returns to the jagged edges. These have, for example, select the higher edge. Edge detail, for example. Option results in higher pitch. And hit on the larger one that goes for the impact. That pussy. For who you give it to. Well, we don't want that. Where the mirror quality just. No, why is the mirror quality down on the fucking low? Mirror, what is it? Mirror. Distance. Ultra puts it with the trees. High puts it at the thing. No wonder I see that shit. That I know. I wonder why. I wonder why it does that shit to me. Yeah, it shows like a different thing of the. See the details though. Shadows on the sidewalk. I really don't give a shit about the sidewalk. Yeah, I don't give a shit about the sidewalk, to be honest. Shadows on this, yeah, disabled that. Oh, it does the interior. 4 loads. Hold on, we do low on that one. Far shadows. Look, it does far shadows. Interior. No. No, we could disable that. No. Down your eyes. Oh. Disabled. Adjust the distance from which artifact source of light can be seen. That's low. That's medium. That's high. Huh. So it gives you better source of the lights. You know, I never pay attention to none of this shit. Theo field. See, but even though with the process of depth, still don't see the depth of the field. Yeah, the weather's on high, yes. Pedestrians, do I need pedestrians in the game? No, not really. I don't really need the pedestrians. The ones that are walking on the sidewalks, I actually don't need them. They just take up more FPSs. Grass detail, I'm gonna give shit about. But if you look at the details in the grass, where just the details complex of playing the trees. See, medium's that, low is that. Yeah, we'll just put that on low. The rain is the only one that I really care about. The grass, see, you get the high grass, low grass, and disabled. Disabled looks like Minecraft. Yeah, disabled look like Minecraft. Turn that off. Nah, turn that off. So here's my backup beep beep noise. Trailer noise. Interior radio. Interior sounds. Open window sounds. Noise of the fall in the air. Truck cabin. With the air. Effects. Rumbling strips? Yeah, turn the rumbling strips up. Let's do 80 on the rumbling strips. Portal sounds. Plants, sites, construction, depots, companies, world as such. Industrial. Environment. Sounds, game sounds, natural sounds. If you want to play something that
time to hit the road.
CB radio. I want to do skill parking. I want to do skill parking. Road detours, turn all that shit off. 40% on rain. stable build. There's a physics for the truck. The only thing that's at 50% is a suspension stiffness. Everything else is at pretty much, well, default is at 100% on everything, but I don't want that. Realistic fuel, uneven surface simulations, cabin accessories, physics, truck speed and this right here, when you use cruise control, this is a good thing right here. People don't understand about this. You want to put it on 0 for the tolerance. The distance, you can put it on. I had it at 130. So this right here is when you get behind another truck or another car, and you're on cruise control. Whatever they're doing is what you're gonna be doing. I had it at 130, but cruise control was. I put it at 65 because you get in a 20-meter distance, it starts slowing you down. Automatic headlights, no. Rain sensors, blind spot sensors, high beams, fuck those. You can do the emergency brake system, but no, don't think so. Now this one here is automatic drop the liftable axles. This one here is like when you drop a load, it automatically drops the back of your truck. The bags, the airbags automatically drop down. Anytime you put your anytime you press the space bar to hit the emergency brakes or whatever, it automatically drops down. Disable movement. Camera answer, okay. Let's take a look at this. Does it look like arcade? Because I don't want to look like arcade. Yeah, I don't want to look in arcade. Does it look arcadey? Yeah, does it look arcadey? Because I don't want to look in the arcadey. Like it's got an arcadey feel to it. Yeah, I mean, why change? Look at those mirrors. It's more brighter. Yeah, it's more brighter. I don't know if that is. You see the difference between being more brighter. Yeah, you see the difference between it being more brighter than what it was. We'll give it a shot and see how it goes. If it doesn't go too well, we'll go back to the other one. We'll lower down the. I'll lower it down if it needs to be. Cause it doesn't even look like I got the fucking It doesn't even look like it. Like I got the headlights on. Yeah, see, it doesn't even look like you got the headlights on. So I don't know. I might lower that back down. See, no, it's down. Do you like the name?
Go straight on.
Well, go on there, buddy. You got to the first goddamn thing first. Both got a stop sign. You stopped at it first. I stopped at it second. That means you go ahead of me, cocksucker. But who understands the rules and the regulations of the rules? Well, come on. Fuck you waiting for? What happens, Mr. Pepsi? In a rush, huh? You get stopped by a dumb fuck here.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Go straight on.
I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like this. I think we're gonna lower those settings back down. I think we're gonna. I don't think I'm gonna lower those settings back down. I don't like it. I don't like how it is. See, this is the thing that is. You got the ultra one, right? But you want the ultra. Do you want to see, like when you're doing the reversing one? I might leave that one. Yeah, I might leave that one. Yeah, the mirror distance one. This one, on the other hand, can be lowered because that's the details for like bridges and shit like that. Mirror quality. I'll put that one back on there low. Visibility. See, that's one of the lights. I'm gonna put that back to medium. See what the hell it does then. See it to get okay, yeah. That's what I thought. See the quality though. You see the quality on the mirror? Look at that quality on that mirror. See, that's the thing. You see the quality on that fucking mirror though? Veggie details. See, it just looks arcadey to me. Yeah, it just looks arcadey to me. See, now the mirrors look great. After we've been sitting here at the fucking light forever.
Roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, it looked arcadey to me.
Finally, we are here.
Wasn't we here? Or no, that was somewhere else. All right, where we picking up at? Oh, right there. straight back in. I didn't even touch him. That truck, look at that truck is going off like crazy. I haven't even touched him. Look, I didn't even touch him. He's up. What the fuck, eh? What the fuck? That truck just started getting all stupid. Beep, beep, beep. Fucking bastard bitch. Hey, you sit there and shut the hell up, you little bastard bitch. Alright, let's oh, other way. I'm gonna back this motherfucker up in there. I've been watching old dude on YouTube. Yeah, other way, other way, other way. A little bit more to the right. Alright, go to the left. On the right. Go to the left. On the left. Go to the left. I'm watching this mirror on this side. Alright, I think we got it in there. Go right. No, go to the right. Go to the right, stupid. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right, stupid. There we go. Alright, ladies and jackasses. I think we've got it today. We get a perfect. Oh no, it's not perfect. Oh, it's not even to the the back of the line. Yeah, it's not even the back of the line yet. Hey, I wasn't too far off. It's not bad. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Now if I don't overturn it. So that's the thing with simulations. It doesn't get like 100% accuracy of real life. Real life, you don't have that much of issue of turning your shit. You know, it doesn't in real life. I've seen a bunch of real life drivers back it up. And they've never had, like I see a bunch of them driving. Yeah, I see a bunch of them that drive that does the reverse backing up type of thing. And it's not like in the simulation. It's if you don't have like I guess the force feedback or the right settings for it, it's gonna overturn.
Let's do this.
Like it oversteering. I mean, not overturn, but oversteering. That's what What I'm trying to say is oversteering. What is it, 10 in the yard? Yeah, 10 in the yard. See, it's kicking to the left, to the right. That's just over. go.
Turn right.
Safely get out of the yard here. Right. Play me music.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Look at that facility over there. I don't know. I think it still looks too arcadey to me. Well, if I had a better CPU, oh, definitely it'd be better. A better CPU or a better graphics. I don't know. We're gonna find out next month. Next month I'll put a fucking Ryzen 9 3900 in this motherfucker.
Go straight on.
Look, I go good.
Keep left.
thing. It's close.
Keep left. Recomputing.
Checking my lights.
Keep left.
So if I turn up the where it makes it right inside the cabin, which will be the other lights, instead of the medium one on that the light thingy, then I can do like a turn it up to high, turn it up on high, and when it bees on high, yeah, when it bees on high, it's more brighter. Is what I'm understanding. So when you turn up the reflection for the inside the cab or the lights outside, I mean the outside, the brightness, where it had those traffic light ones, where it was on low, very low, and all that other shit. Driving in the middle of the road, somebody going to the left side. Wanna fill me up here? I cleaned my bong yesterday. Oh, I cleaned the shit out this baby. Yeah, I cleaned the shit out this motherfucker. Cleaned the water. The only issue is that I can't clean, that I've been trying to clean, is this area. That's the only area. Now I can stick a baby bottle cleaner thing down there. I can stick that down there, but it doesn't clean it. I just got up. Not even probably. Well, I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning. Yeah, 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 yeah. light up. Yellow. Separated. Not full throttle because I don't know what these clowns are gonna do. One minute they're going fast, next minute they're going slow. So, just riding with the AIs here. was playing Grounded 2. I was playing Grounded 2 yesterday. From like 1 o'clock in the morning to shit, I think it was 7:30 in the morning. I finally got my backpack and got the egg and everything, but yeah, I got a text message. Check it out, I got a text message. Oh, we gotta get gas. Well, I'm fucking. I forgot I changed that. I took that 3,000 liter out and put that 300 in there, which comes out to
Finding
200.
a new route.
Sucks.
Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Wait a minute. I was trying to think of what the hell I was gonna talk about here. Oh, so before this song comes on, I like it. So.
Rerouting. Keep right, and then turn right.
We can shift it and catch a ticket, but I don't want to.
Turn right.
Oh shit! I am fucking off my rocker. Yeah, I was playing Grounded 2 for a couple hours.
Go straight on.
And I finally got my backpack. After I had to go ape shit on they fucking monkey asses. Start killing them like crazy. I stabbed the shit out of those fucking ants. You know? Give me my fucking bag, you little bastard fucks. I think I'm going the wrong, yeah, we're going the wrong way. And I gotta flip it around anyways. That, okay, we'll talk about a different subject in a minute. Let me flip this baby around without getting hit by somebody. Oh, here comes one now. I'm gonna pull in right here, buddy. You take that left side. Don't take me spot here. Yeah, you pull over there. There's 3 more spots on the other side. So like I was playing on Grounded 2 for a couple hours, right? And I was just smoking. That's what I was really doing, just fucking getting stoned, right? Stoned and playing. Well, I received a text message, right? I received a text message at fucking around 7:30 in the morning, right? This is like an hour and a half before it happens. So I'm like, well, maybe, you know, I'm gonna get off of this game and I'm gonna go play American Truck Simulator and do some missions, right? Because I go and check the board, you know, how far I've dropped. I've dropped pretty far. Yeah, this is the Audi. And I went through the Indy. Or it might be motherfucking both here. But yeah, so I was sitting there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get off this game and I'm gonna get on American Truck Simulator. And I'm gonna do American Truck Simulator for a while. And so I go and go to turn off that game and go and to start up this one, right?
Let's find a new route.
Fucking, I get a text message.
Turn left.
You know, stating that there's an outage, right? And I was like, what? There's a fucking outage. But I'm about to start to, about to put in the information to start, and all that.
Keep right, and then turn right.
To make the shit, and
Turn right.
fucking. As soon as I do it, as soon as I start typing it in, I get the text message, right? So I'm looking at the text message because nobody really texts me, So I look at it and I open it up and fucking at 8:55. It was 8:55 when I opened it. So 8:55 it states hi, we're from Xfinity and we're, it states that the performance issue and this and this and this and all this, the internet gonna be out and all this. They don't know how long it's gonna take and all this other shit, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck, And so my other one, remember when I told you guys that one's been out since what, Thursday of last week? That motherfucker's still out. Sure is, it's still out. It's been out since Thursday and it has been. So I go and I'm looking at the text message, and I go and look up on my cell phone because once the internet goes out, I have to jump off the Wi-Fi from my cell phone and go back to using the services of my phone company that I haven't used in the last 13 years, right? So I use the Wi-Fi for my cell phone 24/7. My music too, for my tablet. So I necessarily don't actually use the phone company services that I've been with since I was like 20 years old. But anyways, so I get the text message and I'm like, okay, should I wait to go live or should I say anything? Because I was gonna go live at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? And my phone is behind. That's why I'm clicking me. So I go and get onto my phone and I look for the outage, right? There states that there's an outage and this and this and this, and I'm like, okay, alright, cool. So I guess I'll just sit here, wait until the motherfucker comes back on. Well, after sitting here, fucking with my phone and all that shit, for hours and hours, I went to go sit on the couch, right? But I got the text message at 8:55 stating that my internet's going to be out. Well, at 9 o'clock, that motherfucker went out. Yeah. 5 minutes later, or so, 5 minutes later, the fucking internet goes out. So I'm sitting here like, okay, what the fuck, Because that never happens, they never send you a text message saying, or an email saying whatever, and then the motherfucker happens, Usually, they send you an email or a text message the next day saying, we have resolved your internet issue in this and this and that, and I'm like, it's not an issue for me. I knew something was messing with it yesterday when OBS kept dropping, and then when it went out, or when I was on it the other day playing golfing, and it kept dropping. OBS kept dropping. Well, and then it was out the next day. Yeah, that sounds a little suspicious. I find that a little suspicious because you're playing a video game and OBS is dropping 3 times within your stream. That's never happened before, you know. And then the next day you wake up and then you get a text message at 8:55 stating that your internet is gonna be there's an outage, but there wasn't at 8:55 when they sent me the fucking text message, because I was on fucking OBS about to fucking do a live stream for American Truck Simulator for 9 o'clock in the morning. But soon as I tried to get it to save, to get it to do, oh, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this camera.
Rerouting.
I'm trying to get all these cameras.
Go straight on.
Oh, I'm not too sure if it's. Oh shit! Hold on. No, that wouldn't work. Oh fuck. Yeah, that wouldn't work. I'm thinking I fucked it up. It's down there. I knew I should have got on. Fuck. Well, I guess I'm catching on my next right. Where was I? Oh. So it's like it kinda like it gave me the same
Keep left.
same shit. Now the crazy thing is this one's been out, right? This one's been out since last Friday? I think it was Friday when it went out. Because I was streaming, right? I was streaming, and I lost communication with my cell phone. It started buffing, right? It started
Go
buffing
straight on.
Friday, and then the fucking internet that I have on from the cell phone, my tablet, and my TV, right? You know what I mean? So when my cell phone started buffing, it was like, all right, this one goes down. They sent me a email and a text message the following day telling me on Saturday that it's gone down. Since then, I haven't heard anything from them. Today is Tuesday, and it's still down. Now, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is this one right here is gonna come back up.
Go straight
around
on.
10 o'clock in the morning, okay? It's gonna come back up around 10 o'clock in the morning. And what's gonna happen, it's gonna be up until Friday. Friday, there's gonna be issues. Friday evening, you're gonna see it go out again. And it's gonna be out again until Tuesday. What's going on is they're charging people for internet, telling them this is what your internet is, this is what you're paying for each month. Well, when you can sit here and count how many fucking days your internet's out, and then they want to sit up in here and calculate how much your internet's worth a month. I be like this, man. When this motherfucker goes out, hope I'm live so this way I can remember what day it was, so I can go back and watch the video when I said this motherfucker goes out. So this way, when I'm on the phone with the fucking internet company, and they're like, oh, well, the internet's only been out for 15 hours or so. And I'm like, no, fuck it ain't, bitch. And they're like, well, do you got any proof? And I was like, yeah, I got my YouTube video where I state that this internet's just gone out on such and such day, and today is this day. What's going on, you know? So you going to, what's gonna happen? Instead of me paying motherfucking $35 for this motherfucker, what's gonna be taking place is now they're gonna take that 35 and they're gonna have to cut it in half, and that's what I'm gonna have to pay, or that's what they're gonna have to credit me to, because it doesn't make sense to sit here and have your internet and then pay for internet each month to have your shit be out more than it's actually working. Then for them to sit up there and state that it's been connected all this time is a bullshit lie, because this motherfucking blue light on this motherfucker has been blinking since Friday, and it's still blinking. Today is Tuesday, so why has it not been worked on? So in Xfinity, see, this is with CenturyLink. I've been with CenturyLink I've been with CenturyLink since 2012. Is how long I've been with CenturyLink. So about 14 years, 13, 14 years, I've been with CenturyLink Internet. And I used to pay like $10 a month for 60 megs. Then they did some shit and they moved it up to payment of being paid of $15 for 60 megs. Then they did it where again just this year alone they increased it as well. Where I'm paying $35 for 60 megs. And half the fucking time the motherfucker's not even fucking working. Like it's been blinking since Friday. Today is Tuesday. You tell me. And then last week on Friday, the motherfucker went out, but it was back on Sunday evening, right? And then turn around, it was out the week before then on Friday, and then it didn't come back on until Tuesday. So it's like I've given up calling these fuck internet companies, telling them shit, because all they sit up there and do is, oh well, we'll credit it when it comes back on. Well, then it comes back on, you call them to get your fucking credit for it being out for so many days. They're like, oh no, we can't give it for 5 days, we can only give it for 2.
Go straight
and
on.
I'm like, what? My internet's been out since motherfucking Friday. Today is Tuesday and this bitch is still out. You gonna sit up in here and tell me I can only get a credit for 2 days when the motherfucker's almost been out 5? Come on, man. I've been with this fucking internet company for a very long time. I've been with the one that's connected to my PC for over 2 years now. Now, I know when that one's gonna go out because they send you a fucking text message or email stating, hey, it's gonna go down, and all they're really doing is doing like a maintenance check, you know, doing like a maintenance check type of situation to make sure everything's still great, you know.
Turn right.
But it comes back on within a few hours or so, you know.
Keep left.
And that's with Xfinity. And you know how many megs I get with Xfinity? I get 60 megs with Xfinity for $15 a fucking month. Yep. $15 a month. 60 megs. Now you tell me, you tell me, I'm going too fast. You tell me, why the fuck am I still paying $35 for fucking 60 megs? Well, I've had them come out multiple times to upgrade my internet to 100 megs for fucking $35 during a promotion thing. The thing of it is that this building was built in 1980s. Okay? This building was built in 1980. This building is older than I am by 6 years. So they have never updated the wiring in this building. The same wiring is running throughout the whole entire complex. So when the CenturyLink comes out to want to update my internet to 100 megs, it runs through the phone line. Well, with it running through the phone line, then they have to have the phone company come out to fix that, to upgrade it to 21st century, considering that the phone line hasn't been updated since it's been put in since 1980. So the phone line and the wiring is out of code and out of date. Do they give a shit about it? Absolutely not. Is it their problem? Absolutely not, because they're not paying for the internet. I am. So because they don't care about it, they're not going to upgrade it through the phone line. So you got one that goes to the phone line, and you got one that goes to the coax cable, which is your cable cord that you watch television, okay, or your antenna, whatever, right? Well, the one that goes to the antenna is a lot better than the one that goes to the fucking phone line, because the phone line is always having issues. So imagine if I had a phone and it was stuck in 1980, phone wires, with an internet that I've been paying for that don't work. Do you know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker can be off for fucking a week, 2 weeks. Internet company wouldn't give a fuck about it. Why? Why don't they give a fuck about it? It is because they still get paid regardless if it works or not. They won't fix that issue either. I honestly think if it's not working, you count how many days that motherfucker isn't working, and then you turn around and fucking give them the days from time to time when it went out to the time it came back on. And if it doesn't add up with their calculations, well, they're going to tell you, oh, no, we can't do that. Because they know that it's been out that long. But they don't want to give you a credit for it, especially if you're paying $35 a month for your internet.
Go straight on.
For 60 fucking megs. And now they got to credit you a week, you know, a week of internet because it's been out for a week. Oh no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that because now it's gone from 35 down to $15 or less. And so they're losing money, but it's their own fault because they refuse to get out there and fix it. they've been telling me for 13 years, 14 years that it's going to go to coax cables, or they're going to put the wires in the ground and all this shit, and instead of, you know, making the going through the phone line, they're gonna fix it to be better and all this other shit. I don't know. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think it's a bunch of horse shit, in my opinion. Because all their little satellites that they state that's in the sky, no, there is no satellites. They're all props and bullshit. Your internet actually runs through the fucking ocean. So, can they fix the problem with it? Most definitely, because it's all in the ground. It's not above. It's not satellites. It's in a box in the ground that runs all the wires. Now, are they gonna fix it? I don't know. There's a transformer right here on the corner, right, that everybody likes to run into. And it's been ran into so much that they put a gate around it. And that gate doesn't stop motherfuckers running into that son of a bitch, because they still run into it all the fucking time. It's so old. Check it out. This building's so old that they still have a circuit box with little screw holes in it that you have to push down a fucking button thing to put the wires in to close it, to be able to get your internet to run through that box. And that box was from back in 1935 or 1950s. It's an old ass box, man. And these homeless people,
Go straight on.
these fucking homeless people, they think their copper wires or their wires are worth something, and so they go out there and they rip them out the fucking wall, right? Then they go try to sell them, and they can't. They find out that they can't sell them because they're not worth the shit. But they go out here and they
Keep
rip
right,
wires out of
and
people's
then
fucking
turn
walls
right.
and shit, out of the side of the building where everything
Turn
runs for
right.
phone line and internet cable, you know, internet for this
Keep
one.
right.
The other one runs off the coax cable, which is the one that's in the ground, which is the power of those lines that's running around, that's running on poles to poles. That's where it really comes from. That's the one that is
Keep left.
on my PC right now. And I don't never have any issues with it. What I do have issues is with the programs that are being run on my fucking PC that I think they should not be running, because it overpowers and takes up more data. And there's a lot of shit in computers because of Microsoft. But there's this one dude on YouTube that has where he tests out different components and parts and builds computers. And there was like, he was saying there was no spyware, no Microsoft spyware, this and this. Well, there's always going to be spyware. You know, there's always going to be spyware. I haven't been on TikTok in a couple of days, man. And the last time I've been on TikTok, I wiped my history of everything watching, to clean it up, to reset it, because it got boring. They kept showing me the same shit, right? Like Facebook, obviously, was showing the same bullshit, right? So I resetted it, pretty much resetted it, so I can see newer content. Man, I turned it on this morning. I was sitting there laid in my bed watching TikTok this morning. Every other video that I watched was about the truth about 9/11. Oh man, dude, there's so many videos viral on TikTok right now with 9/11 conspiracies and shit that people said about 9/11 and the truth behind it and all that shit. There is so many videos getting blown up on there right now. It is fucking insane, dude. And then everything that I've talked about, that I've mentioned about, man, some of it I was incorrect. I said that they used demolition. It wasn't demolition. Well, in a way, it is demolition. But it was thermite. It was thermite that they used. They used thermite on the fucking on the fires. Oh, okay, so after the planes hit the buildings, right? After the planes hit the buildings, you see a big old ball of fire, right? Well, within that fire came chemicals that had to do with thermite. Thermite is the only chemical that can eat through steel beams in any construction site. If you look at the demolition videos and stuff like that, and they showed it where how the demolition is also sometimes used with thermite to take down the buildings a lot quicker and burns through the steel. And they demonstrated it, right? Well, then when you look at the demonstration and of the real technician of demolition people, certified YouTube. YouTube, I want you to understand it. It's certified before you decide to say, oh, it's misleading information. So their certified demolition showed how they would use thermite and explosives on this copper plate that had these indentions where you could put the thermite and then place it to the steel beam that you want to pretty much disintegrate. Well, so like I stated before, that they was only working in the Twin Towers, both of the Twin Towers, in the middle of the night, 6 months prior to 9/11. That was true. And the working at nighttime was also true. And so it wasn't actually 6 months of them working in the middle of the night. It was actually 9 months to close to a year that they was working in the 9/11 building in Twin Towers, of working on placements of where they was going to put the dynamite to control the building when they was going to drop it. So it was actually planned. This is all planned. Now also they also revealed the fact of how it was controlled and how long they was actually working in the Twin Towers before 9/11. They also proved that they found a passport. Remember when I said that they was finding passports and they wasn't Americans? Well, they found a lot of passports that wasn't Americans, and I should have gone the other side. I hope I fit through here. And that didn't trigger. See, it just popped up again, but it didn't trigger back there. Oh, that didn't make no sense. That should have triggered, and it didn't trigger. I don't know what this guy's doing. So yeah, they're gonna hit me with a fine because it didn't trigger like it was supposed to.
Keep right, and then exit right.
See, I went on the damn thing to trigger it. It didn't
Exit
trigger.
right.
It didn't activate. It didn't give me a thing to activate it.
Get ready to turn right.
But they found a passport. Check it out. They found
Turn
a passport.
right.
And you know where the passport was at? Passport was outside. The passport was outside on the ground. It wasn't even inside of the plane or inside of the building or anything. The fucking passport was outside on the
And then
ground.
turn left.
A regular a guy.
Turn left.
A guy was walking by. A guy was walking by when the building was hit with the first plane. And what's so crazy is the guy stated that there was papers and all this other stuff flying out of the windows before that first
Go
plane
straight
even
on.
hit the building. And they said that there was a
Keep
passport.
left, and then
This
turn
guy
left.
picked up a passport off the ground.
Turn left.
He picked it up off the ground, and God damn it. I was thinking it was the other one. Told you my brain's off the rocker today. I should have turned here. And I missed it. And then I put the shit in neutral.
It's all over now.
It's all over, she says. Okay, so this lady says it's all over. Yeah, this guy finds a passport outside. He finds a passport outside. He picks it up and he looks at it. And then he gives it to an officer. He gives it to the officer, right? He gives it to a cop. And the cop goes and bags it. I guess for evidence or whatever else. And so in this documentary, they show that this guy gave they admitted it that they picked their passport off the ground that came out of the building before the plane even hit. I was trying to see how far we are from the other one, so I can. I'm gonna pull up, straighten it out. So yeah, there's a shitload of videos on there right now. Man, the the determination that they've finding is that regardless of what goes on, people are gonna find out the truth. They're gonna find out the truth about everything. And this government's not gonna stop it. They can't stop it. So I mean, you got all kinds of crazy shit going on. It's floating. Everything's floating around there. Oh, shit, goes the other way, stupid. I need to go back the other way. Nope. Turn the other way. Once I thought I got it right, and then I fucked it up. See if I go. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go more. And then get it to break to the left. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Turn it this way. The trailer's gotta go toward. Now I can get it to straighten up now. And then get it to go straight back. See. Is it this way or the other way? We don't want to go to the wall no more. Man, I am so fucking confused right now. Hold on, let me get. I know this is not realistic, but so well, cause I'm looking at it and it looks like it's gonna box into the damn to one side or to the other side. So I'm trying to make it where it goes right into it, but it's got a perfect line. I do think it goes to the other side. I think that'd be See, I had it, but I just didn't know if it was gonna go into it. Go into the two between those two yellow poles. That's on the thing. That's what. Other than that, I mean, it's in there. Yeah, other than that, it's in there. I've got so many different things going on in my brain right now. I was trying to back that up and then thinking about some other shit. Yeah, other than that, I mean, that was a great back end. Check it out. Now, see, it's supposed to be between. It's supposed to be between that yellow pole there, and that yellow pole there. As you can see, it's on that yellow pole. So if you look at this trailer over here, and then you look at this other Walmart trailer over here, they're between the two yellow poles. Yeah, they're between the two yellow poles. I knew I had to get it over there to the other side because it was just off. It was just off to me. I didn't know. I didn't know if it was gonna go in there or not. All right, let's see what they got. More dynamite. I don't want no fucking dynamite. I mean, it's good. It's a good pay, but I mean, I don't want to go to Santa Cruz to get the goddamn fucking thing of dynamite. Oh, here's one. There's one for $1 million right here. Probably take that one. We got eggs and butter and all that other stuff. See, and it's in the same place. And we're just driving. We're Texarkana, so we just drive. What I'm doing is I'm picking up missions from each one of those. If it's a good,
Okay, here we go.
If it's a good pay, I take it. Or I mean the mileage, my bad. The mileage. I need some fuel. Yeah, as you can tell, I've been watching some more truck drivers again. Because they show a lot of neat stuff that I would have to learn if I actually became a truck driver. So, I mean, you can't drive in the parking lot. You get to drive in the parking lot like a certain
Get
speed.
ready to turn right. Turn right.
You have to have your your four ways on. I call them emergency flashers, but they're actually called four ways. We gotta get some fuel. Wide trailers take it, wide trailers take it farther into the secondary lane. Smaller trailers take it in the first lane. It's always...
Go straight on.
What the hell's going on here?
Right, and then turn right.
What the hell? What's going on with these cars?
Turn right.
They're just parked. Yeah, they're just parked on the side of the road. Yeah. I was watching like truck drivers how they most of their trucks, most of the ones that I watch.
Get ready to turn right.
From that girl to a few guys, they all drive automatics.
Turn right.
They're all automatics. And
Get ready to turn right.
it's pretty neat to see how
Turn
everything
right.
actually really is instead of what it is on video games. Now, the only good thing about, I would say, there is a video game coming out. There is a video game coming out, and I think it's going to be. I think a lot of people are gonna probably like it. A lot of people will probably not gonna like it, you know. And then they're gonna be talking shit about why can't ATS or Euro Truck Simulator do the same thing? Australia, I think it's Australia Trucking. I think that's what it's called. Now, I've got the free demo one part. It's okay. I mean, it's all right, I guess you can say. But I don't know how it's actually gonna turn out to be. Oh yeah, I know. I'm touching the building. I know. Yeah, I just got myself in a real fucking predicament here. I sure did. Yeah, cause it's going into those. It's not touching those barrels. I was doing it pretty good until it started showing me it was touching those barrels. I would get to do it back at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not too sure. Go the other way. Yeah, I needed to go the other way. There it goes. So it clears that fucking building. Alright, what the hell we hit? Oh, we hit the pole. I hit the pole on the edge of it. I'm always off. I'm not even close to it. I tapped the wall. That's how you know you're in there, buddies. I tapped it again. Yeah, I tapped it again. See, I was touching that wall, that little thing right there. I knew I was there. I just could get it over with, get it to the side. All right, let's pick at this one. But yeah, there's a lot of shit on TikTok right now. I mean, a lot of shit.
Ready to roll.
A lot of people, and I go look at the videos, and I was like, man, only if they would have listened to me when I was younger. I told people back in 98, 99 that the government is corrupt. I told them back then when I was younger that the government was corrupted and shit like that. People just thought I was crazy.
Turn left.
And now all these people that seen all these videos everywhere, I mean, they can't hide it anymore. They can't hide it anymore. And see, and I noticed with YouTube, they're not even taking the video down or blocking it to where people can't see it. What they've done is they just pretty much put it where if you're not old enough, you have to sign into your account to watch.
Turn left.
And that's pretty smart. I mean, that's pretty. Oh, look, there's Pfizer. Fuck Pfizer. You know, and that's pretty smart to see who sees what, see what else they're spying on your ass with. You know, and like Mark Zuckerberg, right? Mark Zuckerberg. Now, you guys, I don't know if you guys really pay attention. But
keep right and then turn right. Turn
is there a
right.
gas station over there? No, no gas station. If you guys remember when Mark Zuckerberg came out with Facebook. Now, there's a big thing with that going around, because you guys remember when the government, I don't think you guys remember, because we're all kids then, so I guess we couldn't remember. Well, some of us was kids and some of us was crazy psychos like me. Now I keep saying remember, but that defeats the point. Okay, so back in the day, the government wanted to get people's information. The government wanted to get data on people back in the day. And they couldn't get data on people because they found it against the constitutional rights of stating that, you know, how they was going about spying on people. Now, this was way before Edward Snowden came out and told people back in 2013 about how the government was spying on everybody.
Never mind. I'll find
this is way before then. And I mean, this is shit. This is right around the time when cell phones and computers and back when Windows 98 came out.
Recomputing.
So this was actually back in the 80s, way before Mark Zuckerberg came out with Facebook. So they was doing wiretaps. Now, if you've ever played Mafia 3, if you ever played Mafia 3, you have to run around the town, run around the city, wiretapping everything, right? Now, if you guys don't remember, that's based on a true story. The government did run around and they did wiretap shit. If they got court order to wiretap it or they didn't get court order to wiretap it, it didn't matter. The government did what the fuck they did, and they're still doing what they're doing. And see, back then, people was more about, oh, it's not right to be spying on us. It's not right to have our rights being taken upon, and this and this and this and that. And you know, back in the day, people was more concerned about their rights and their abilities of freedom of speech. And back in the day, there was people out there that actually gave a fuck. And since the 21st century, all we've had is a bunch of fucking wannabes, stupid fucks, government agency brands, conspiracy theories. No one really wants to say what really happens in the world. And so everybody just pretty much gave up on exposing the United States of America for what it is. Now, I've always known as a child that this government has been corrupted and everything else. I've always known way before, but I've always been one of those type of people that love to find out what's going on in the fucking world, and then I used to, like I said, I used to watch the news all the time. I watched the news as a kid. I watched CNN, and I watched all these fucking news outlets and everything that was posted on the New York Times. And, you know what I mean? I was down with sports. I was down with the ladies, and I was down with doing the drugs, and down with doing all the hippie shit. My parents was hippies. My birthday's 420. How do you not gonna think a 420 person, that's born on April 20th, 1986, in the fucking 80s, around the hippie era,
Go straight on
and
then turn
the
right.
government era of
right.
trying to be corrupted. What do you think? I'm not gonna grow up and be against the government? I mean, goddamn, my parents are fucking hippies and made me on 420. So, I mean, I was born on 420. I'm a national smoke out hippie fucking baby. I'm in the era of what's wrong with the society, of why the government hates me. Because of the fact that shit, I was born on April 20th. Adolf Hitler's birthday. You know what I mean? And so I've never liked the government. I mean, I've always publicly I've never said anything about disliking the government until my second time going to prison. You know what I mean? When I went to prison the second time for a crime that I didn't commit, that's when I turned publicly about what I thought about this country, what I thought about this government, you know, and so it's always been the issue with the government. I've always disliked the government, and it didn't matter what president of the United States was in there. I disliked the motherfuckers because the fact of it is they lie to you, people. They lie to you, and they sit up in here and tell you to believe them. You know, I mean, everything you know about history is a lie. Everything you know about history is a fucking lie. Christopher Columbus, moon landing, all that shit was a lie. All that shit's a lie. Your reason why we celebrate Thanksgiving, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, nor do I celebrate Christmas or birthdays or any other fucking holiday. It's just another fucking day, and it's also a day of how our government is a bunch of fucking murderer, thieves, liars, and rapists, and they wonder why we have the problems that we have in this country as we did. Shit, our five founders, it's not four, it's actually five. Our firefighters that founded, that actually put in place of saying that they founded this country, founded the United States of America around the whole, around everything, because, you know, Americans didn't discover shit, actually. The Indians and Mexicans had their own country, their own territory, before Americans actually made America what it is today. And so they tell American people today that it's all, this is what took place, but in reality, it's not what took place. They stole, they killed, they raped, they murdered thousands of Indians, and then they sit up in here and state that this is America, this is a land of Americans, and this is the United States of America. Only because you put a flag on it stating that you claim that it's yours, don't mean it's yours. You know what I mean? Anybody can go and put a flag anywhere the fuck they want to and claim whatever the fuck they want to, but that's not how it works. You know? Like all the rules and bills that they've been writing for decades, all these bills being passed, all these rules being passed, all these regulations against immigrants and this and this and this and that. And in reality, we're all fucking immigrants. In reality, we're all fucking illegals. In reality, I mean, if you really look at it, we're all undocumented. The government wanted to document the United States of Americans to separate Mexicans against the Indians and this and this and this and that, you know. And the government is the one that has always been racist. The government's always been political about everything, wanting to take everything that don't belong to them. You know what I mean? And like I've been stating for decades and decades since I've been on my YouTube channel, and all my other YouTube channels, and every other social media, the government is not for you, it's against you. And it's always going to be that way. It doesn't matter how many funny looking motherfuckers you put in that White House to say, oh, we're here for the people. Motherfucker, we already know that you ain't for the people. Everybody that lives in the 21st century in 2025 already understands that Democrats are more responsible for the crimes and the corruptions within the government. But that's on the Democratic stand foot, you know, part of it. but you got Republicans are also, issues too. Too fast going in there. So it's not just Democratic and Republicans. It's everything. It's everything that has to do with the government that is being ran today. Everything that everybody knows about the government is lies. Everything that they sit up in here and state the government is for you. They're going to help. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. Donald Trump can sit up there and state that he is for the people, and he can sit up there and pass whatever fucking laws he wants to, and he can say and do whatever the fuck he wants to, and you can see how this country's being ran. I mean, you're trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt to who? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are we trillions and trillions of dollars into debt to when we print out the money every day, but you're still trillions and trillions of dollars in debt, even though you go and get Doge to expose where's all the money at. You're still trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. But I'm just trying to figure out, how the fuck are you going to claim that we're trillions and trillions of dollars in debt when we don't owe shit to nobody, because we print out the money just like China. China prints out money too. So how the fuck are we trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt when both countries print out money? Both countries have their own money, and it gets passed around from country to country to country to country. I mean, fuck. People in Italy has China money. People in Australia has China money. People in the United States of America has China money. You know what I mean? Like, everybody around the world has different people's money, and the crazy thing of it is how does fucking anybody owe anything to anybody when your own country prints out your fucking dollar bills every day, prints out your coins every day, but we're in debt? How are we in debt? Why are we in debt for? Why? Why the fuck are we in debt when we print out thousands and millions and millions and millions of dollars a fucking day? Why is it that everybody that's came out in the world and tried to tell the people of the world about the corruption within the government, and you find out they're dead? They found out that they died, or they was poisoned, or they was murdered, or they was in a car accident, or they drug overdosed, or something that the government has plotted and planned to do so to people. But people want to sit up here on TV and on the news media talking about how black people are being gunned down in the street by being unarmed by cops that are shooting unarmed black men, But they don't want to talk about how the government guns down and murders and shuts people up whenever the government feels like they should do so. They want to talk about how everybody's dying in America. Well, it's natural to die. I don't know why anybody is so surprised of people dying. I'm not surprised that they're dying. I'm surprised how they're being killed, and they're saying that they're, overdosed. Or they, had a car accident, or they death. No. You got people faking their death and coming back as somebody else. You got people going and getting sex changes and operations to change their identity because they don't want people to know the fact that, hey, you can do this, fake your own death, and you come back a new person, get a new social security card, new this, new that, run up all this credit, do all this shit, you know, go bankruptcies 10, 15 times in your lifetime, you know, come back a new person to live, you know, another 30, 40 years until you actually die for real, you know. They don't want to tell you all that shit. They don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you how the government, you know, lies to you.
Go straight on.
They want you to know what they want you to know, and they want to keep you in the dark on everything. They don't want to tell you about how they did so many experiences of time travel. They don't want to tell you how they've done so many experiences of going into the ocean looking for shit in the ocean, or how they create, you know, the fucking tornadoes that they create to come across the lands of the oceans and wipe out millions and millions of property damage against different states or you know, cities and everything else. They don't want to come out and tell you how they manipulate the weather and shit that they're doing. They don't want to tell you how they send up, you know, how many rockets have they sent up? They just sent out another one up the other day. Didn't they just send up another one the other day, and you watch it explode all over the fucking firmament, right? You seen the other day on there when it was live again on the news that they're, you know, trying to shoot up another rocket up in there. They don't want to tell you that, you know, they keep blowing up because you're never gonna pass the fucking. You're never gonna get out. You're never gonna leave off this planet. You know, we're not never leaving off this rock ever. You know, just like the dinosaurs. You know, they don't want to tell you the truth why dinosaurs actually died, or whatever happened to them. They don't want to tell you the truth how cavemen, you know, killed thousands and thousands of the dinosaurs with the help of, you know, volcanoes and the help of, you know, natural causes. And, you know, they don't want to tell you how most of your animals came from the ocean, now they're on the land. Or they don't want to tell you how shit really is in this world. You know, they don't want to tell you how the world really works, but they want you to believe what they teach you to believe in. They don't want to tell you how all the Walt Disney movies that's ever been created has sex scenes and pervert images and shit like that into them. Secret messages in different Walt Disney movies, you know, that's perverted and nasty. They don't want to tell you that. You know, they just want you to believe, oh, it's a Disney movie. It's made for kids because it's rated G. They don't want to tell you, if you really pay attention to it, you see devils in it, and you see pictures of pornography and different other shit that's in there as well. They don't want to tell you that, because then they're like, oh, all the rumors are true. Walt Disney is a fucking pervert. Just within the company, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Most of them are all men playing in those women characters. You know, they're all fucking perverts. Barack Obama is a fucking pervert. You know what I mean? But most of them are, you know. most of them are. But I don't know. I'm crazy, you know. I'll just play the crazy card because I'm crazy. So. I don't want the government to figure out that I'm smarter than they are. See, they don't want a smart ass, they want a dumb ass so they can manipulate you. That's all they do, they manipulate you. Everything. Shoes, clothes, items, tools, jobs, sports. You know, they're not gonna talk about the Chicago bombing or the other bombing that they want to talk about. They don't want to talk about
Go straight on.
how Americans are the most likely the ones to screw up their own country. You know, they want to blame it on other people and say there's terrorism. But in reality, who we should be afraid of is our own fucking government and our own fucking people. Because, you know, like the Oklahoma bombing, that they swear up and down that it was done by terrorists. It was done by white people. That they took a U-Haul van or U-Haul truck, loaded up with explosives, backed it up to the FBI building in Oklahoma, waited for people to come to work 8, 9 o'clock that morning, and then about 10 o'clock they blew the fucking thing up because they knew everybody was there. You know, they don't want to talk about the Massachusetts bombing. You know when they was doing the Boston, the Boston Marathon, where those 2 guys blew up multiple people, Boston Marathon, or the other bombings that contain to Americans, not to Indians or Russians or Chinese or Puerto Ricans or Mexicans or black people, but to Americans, that want to fight against the government that that's done shit to our own country, like the hijackers that they supposedly hijacked the planes for 9/11 and all this shit. Did you guys know that the United States Air Force shot down one of those hijacked planes? Did you guys know that? They shot it down. They let the 2 hit the Twin Towers, which is planned. But the other one that was supposed to hit somewhere else that never made it, and they was to the White House. One was supposed to hit the White House, one was supposed to hit the Pentagon, 2 was supposed to hit the Twin Towers. You know what I mean? And the one that was supposed to hit the White House, well, they didn't want that to happen, so they just went ahead and blew it up out of the sky. And they stated that they stated that it was terrorists that supposedly did it, but we all coming to find out that was a lie. Then what's so crazy is that the Pentagon and the Twin Towers was being worked on, and the buildings that they was so worried about, and the buildings that they were so worried about wasn't even the ones that were supposed to have been blown up, like the Building 7 that they all talk about how that was also blown up in the Twin Towers, that had all the CIA and the records and all the shit that dated back into from way back time, where it could show proof of the government's actions, you know, the legal problems, you know, that the government had. And what's so crazy is that the same building, the same part of the Pentagon that was under maintenance for quite some time was also the record room of all the financial aid and all the financial paperwork of the United States government. That supposedly a plane flew through the Pentagon, which wasn't a plane. They said it was a RGB that went through the fucking wall. Then they found out that in their investigation, the same chemicals that was found in the Twin Towers, what had to do with explosives and thermite, was also found in the Pentagon. Same place. Where the plane supposedly hit the building, that actually was thermite and explosives that blew it up. But they said a plane flew through the Pentagon. Now they're saying that it was explosives. In the actual investigation report, they found the same chemicals that was used on the Twin Towers that was also used at the Pentagon. So it's like they don't want people to know that the government was behind it. Do you know what I mean? They was behind it. They was 100% behind it. Then they came out with a statement saying that they don't know what happened to $2.3 million or $1 trillion from the White House, or from the gold reserve that also they can't find as well. They can't find the 2.8. Then they said it was 2.3. Then they said it was 2.1. Then they said it was 2.2 gold bars missing from beneath the Twin Towers. They can't find the records and the documents of that. But New York Times had in the New York Times stating about this whole situation 2 years prior, before 9/11 happened. Now, when you go and look up the New York Times on the 9/11, you're not going to find it there because the government took it. The government wiped it because they didn't want you to know the truth. Just like they've taken thousands and thousands and thousands of videos off the internet, and they're going to keep doing so until people stop talking about it. But how can you stop talking about an event that took place on United States of America soil, that you claim that was terrorists, when it was actually the government of the United States that is the criminals and that committed the crime and falsified documents, evidence, paperwork, and made it seem like other countries did it for us to go fight in a war for 20 years that we didn't need to go fight in, because we had no purpose of fighting in a war that the government of the United States lied upon as well, and stated that they had chemical warfare, and that was the reason why we went to go fight in Iran, Iraq, and Pakistan for chemical warfare.
Let's find a new route.
That we had no business being there in the first place.
Make a U-turn.
Now, you can say what you want of the facts, but the facts of it is the United States of America has been led on so many lies and so much bullshit in this world. You know what I mean? And see, Google and Facebook, and we'll get back to Facebook in a minute. But Google Okay, there was one cell phone company out there. You guys remember the BlackBerry? Or you guys don't remember the BlackBerry? Okay. Anyways, the BlackBerry cell phone was the only cell phone that was able to be encrypted from the government not spying on your data or your information or your text messages or your emails or the social media that was on the BlackBerry, because it was capability of having an encryption that the government couldn't bypass, couldn't get into. Now, and see, BlackBerry eventually got on board with the government because the government set up here and told BlackBerry that if you didn't get with the program, like Google and Microsoft and all these other big companies got with the government, and I mean by getting with them, I mean literally doing whatever the fuck the government told them to do. That's right, the government tells YouTube and Google, which Google owns YouTube, which Google is being owned by somebody else. So it's all these corporations within corporations that's in corporations that have to follow the rules and regulations by the government. The government is telling YouTube and Twitch and Kick and all these other governments to not allow these people to say this or say that about the government of the United States of America. So when you got like Donald Trump coming out here with all this shit that's going on with Donald Trump, and then you got all the shit what's going on with the government and all this, they're being told to shut the fuck up and to censor all your shit. And so that is the issue that we got going on, is that the government of the United States of America, specifically Donald Trump and his cabinet, doesn't want people to be out here telling the truth what's going on with the government. No. They don't want you to be out here doing that. They don't want you to do that. They do not want you to be telling the people how they need to shut the fuck up and just listen to what the fuck the government says, and whatever the government says is whatever the government says. Now they don't want you to do that. No, they don't want you to do that. They want you to ask kiss the government, and they want you to do whatever the fuck the government tells you to do. And so that's why everything's being censored. The government has already said on their the white bitch that comes out with the little notebook and says, well, this is what's going on with the government today. Donald Trump said this, and this. They are the ones that came out recently, and YouTube, you can censor it or you can suck me off. I don't give a flying fucking dipshit what the fuck you stupid clowns do, because you assholes are being paid by them to shut everybody up. So you can go fuck yourself, YouTube. And I'm gonna expose your fuck asses for it. And so the fact of it is YouTube is being told to silence people. Facebook is being told to silence people. Any social media platforms that are speaking about Donald J. Trump and his cabinet members and anybody else about the Epstein files and everything else, they don't want it to be out there. They want you to shut the fuck up about it. And so that's what's being taken place. Now we get back to YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Now, if you guys remember when YouTube came out, now the reason why YouTube came out, and the real reason why YouTube came out, is due to the fact that the government couldn't spy on you because it was against the constitutional rights of friends upon your rights and regulations of having your rights being spied upon. So they figured out that they had Meta. Meta was one of the companies that was trying to spy on your information. Now,
turn left.
The only way that the government took upon itself to spy on your information, and in the documentary about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, about how everything that's going on with that whole situation, Mark Zuckerberg is the one that created Facebook, yes. Mark Zuckerberg did come out with it in his dormitory, which was a college that he was going to college at the time when Facebook was created and came out. Yes, that is true. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, the only reason why Mark Zuckerberg has the rights in the way that he does on his platform is due to the fact that the government put in place for Mark Zuckerberg to use the software within Facebook to steal your information. So some of the software, like you go into your Facebook right now, you go down to where it says Meta, that is software that was banned from spying on your information back in the 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. Now, they passed it where Mark Zuckerberg took over, claimed it as he owned Meta, and he changed up the software so the constitutional rights would be infringed upon or be violated, so they can't state that your rights are being violated. And that's how they've been using it to spy on you. Mark Zuckerberg has been ass-kissing the government since day one with the application of Facebook, and now they put it into everybody's cell phone that it requires you to have a Facebook on your cell phone regardless if you want it there or not. Same thing with LinkedIn that connects to your Windows. Your cell phone connects to your Windows on your PC. Now, you can't remove LinkedIn from your cell phone. Believe me, I have already tried thousands of times. That's why it's currently sitting in the update where it's asking me to update it, and I refuse to update it because I'm trying to get rid of it off my cell phone. It won't allow me to get rid of it off my cell phone. So it's sitting in the place where your apps need to be updated. I won't allow it to be updated. Now you can automatically, where it automatically updates it, and see, that's the only one that I have. Between Facebook and Meta, anything that has to do with Mark Zuckerberg, and I don't have the WhatsApp app, I don't fuck with it, because Mark Zuckerberg is the one that created WhatsApp app as well. So you got all these applications out there that belongs to Mark Zuckerberg, but Mark Zuckerberg's not actually the one that's behind it all. The government is behind it all, and they're using Mark Zuckerberg as a pawn to steal your fucking information, to spy on you. That's why you go watch the shit that's going on TikTok right now. You will see that it also states in those documentaries of 9/11 and all these other places that they're being talked about that Mark Zuckerberg was paid to shut his fucking mouth and to run the company as how the government wants them to run it. So, yes, Mark Zuckerberg is a fucking pawn. He is being used to run his platform on everyone's device. And it doesn't matter what device that you have. Every device is capable of running Facebook. Now, is it forced on PC? No, it's not forced on PC. Is it forced on your tablet? Yes, it's forced on all tablets and cell phones. It's not forced on laptops or PCs, not yet. When that becomes a issue to do so, watch the fuck out, because anything you do on your PC, even though it's it's Microsoft, and Microsoft steals your data and sells your data as well. So there's works around on that issue as well with capability of the government stealing your information. One way is not to sign into your fucking Microsoft account on your PC. Your second way is to not buy a recommended key from these fucking software people that recommends. Do not use McAfee software that keeps your viruses out. Do not use what the fuck is that other one? What's the other fucking one besides McAfee? That they also recommend for PCs. I forgot the damn name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's another one that they said not to use. It's the yellow one. It's the yellow one. I forgot what the fucking yellow one was. But there's a yellow one, and then there's McAfee, and then there's another company that they also tell you not to use because they also stealing your personal information, and also works for the government. That's a bunch of this It's a bunch of this spyware that comes with your PC.
Keep left.
That they tell you that is required to keep your PC safe. I forgot about it's the yellow one. I forgot which fucking yellow one it was. But yeah, there's a lot of them as well. Just like Mark Zuckerberg's shit. Meta, anything with Meta and AI, watch out for the AI. Watch out for AI. The cartels. I just seen on there yesterday that just seen on there this morning as well, that this woman, her daughter was at the grandma's house, and the AI, this 15-year-old girl met this person on Instagram. Met this person on Instagram, and the cartels was using Instagram AI to catfish underage kids. And what happened is this 15-year-old got a Uber from grandma's house to Mexico. The airport right before you get to Mexico, there's an airport. I don't know the name of it. There was an airport that she was supposed to get on to, and that they was gonna pick her up in this black truck. This guy was gonna pick her up in this black truck, and she had grandma's phone, and they tracked her through grandma's cell phone, and it was a black truck that was waiting for her to be picked up, and there was three Mexican cartels that was in the truck waiting to pick her ass up in Mexico, and they was gonna go and do whatever the fuck they was gonna do to her. And something happened, and they was able to get the girl before she entered Mexico. But yeah.
Keep left.
Then they got that same issue with Roblox right now. If your child plays Roblox, you better be careful with Roblox. They're being trafficked on Roblox as well. Yeah, they're being trafficked on Roblox, so you better be careful with Roblox. If you don't know what Roblox are, you better go learn about it. If you got children that fucking play Roblox online, if I was you, I would delete their fucking account. I would delete their fucking account and start locking up your devices, because these motherfuckers are catfishing children on Roblox as well. And that's the reason why Australia banned all children under the age of 18 years old to have devices, to have Facebook, Instagram, social media. In Australia, if you're under the age of 18, you do not have any social media. And that's a great fucking thing, because they need to do that for the United States of America as well. They need to do that for United States of America as well. They need to do it, because if they don't, all these children that's on these social media platforms, all these social media platforms are trafficking your children. They are kidnapping and lying to your children. They don't need to be on social media. I've said it for decades, children don't need to be on social media. And I keep saying about it. But everybody sits up in here and says, no, it's great to have children on social media. Oh, do you think it is now? When it's all coming out, they're being trafficked on Roblox, they're being trafficked on Instagram, they're being trafficked on PlayStation, they're being trafficking all over the fucking place. And you still think children should still have mobile devices? I don't think so. Don't think so. You need to pay attention to your children. Your children. You're gonna wake up one day and find out your children's no longer there. You know, wake up one day and find out someone's kidnapped your little child, and it's all your goddamn fault because you let the little bastards have the fucking devices. You let the children have the tablets. You let the children be on YouTube. You let the children be on Roblox and PlayStation and Xbox and Instagram and Snapchat and WhatsApp app and pornographic sites and shit like that. And then you wonder why. Children coming up missing. Because your dumbass parenting is failing to be a parent. Take those goddamn devices away from those motherfucking children. You can fix that fucking issue. But people are too stupid. No, social media is great for children. You guys know how many children try to commit suicide during COVID-19?
Never mind. I'll find it.
Because other people on social media was bullying them and trying to have them commit suicide. Thousands of children committed suicide during COVID-19. Online schooling and stuff like that, because they was being bullied online. And thousands of them took their fucking lives. And what did social media do about it? Not a goddamn thing. And now they're talking about, oh look, now they're trying to silence social media. They're trying to age resist everybody's videos. They're trying to make it seem like they're making an effort. You ain't making no fucking effort. You motherfuckers allowed it for decades. You allowed it for decades to go on. And now you want to do something about it when everybody's being being exposed when CNN and Fox and all these news medias and all these social media apps are being exposed for child fucking kidnapping and all the pornographic shit that's going on social media. And it's all because parents let their children do whatever the fuck they want to do. But once something happens to their child, oh, my child was innocent. My child wasn't into that. My child would never do no shit like that. Man, I was a child. I used to rob motherfuckers as a child. Kidnap people as a child. Shut the fuck up. Children are not innocent. I can tell you that. Shit. I was a child doing adult crimes. Sit up in here and tell me children are innocent? Children are not innocent. Shit. They know what the fuck you doing in your bedroom at nighttime when they hear mommy and daddy doing, oh, don't stop, smack me there, choke me. Shut the fuck up. These motherfucking children know what you doing in that bedroom. Shit. They know where children, they know where babies come from. Don't sit up in here and talk about it's just social media. It's everything. It's how you it's how you raise your children. That's what's wrong with you motherfucking asses. I learned how to break into doors. I learned how to pick doors watching my sister pick my mom's door. I learned how to break into car windows from watching my sister use a spark plug to smash open the fucking glass of a car. I watched my sister do a lot of shit. Yeah, I sure did. I watched my sister do a lot of shit. And where did my sister learn that shit from? TV. Where did I learn most of the shit that I learned? TV. And they always used to say back when I was a child, TV's bad for you. Don't allow your children to watch more than 8 hours of TV because TV's corrupted. TV's bad for you. Shit. Everything in this goddamn world's bad for you. What the hell? Shit. When a boy figures out that his penis gets hard, oh, he's already gonna be corrupted because he's gonna play with that motherfucker. He's gonna see what it does. He's going to be Mr. Dora the Explorer on himself, you know, and shit like that. Just like females, just like girls, when they figure out that their hormones, you know, and their vagina can do all kinds of weird shit, you know, and whatever the fuck goes on with females, you know, it's the same shit with males. When females and males figure out their own body and figure out how their body works, oh shit, it's already too late. Shit, you need to teach them beforehand, you know. But see, that what goes on in the world, you know. But yeah, that brings me to point to how how Facebook was actually invented. He was paid. Mark Zuckerberg was paid to steal your data since day one, because they use his program and his face. They use Facebook's algorithm and Facebook's software to disguise the government software that's actually in Facebook that steals your information. Like I said, people don't know shit in this world until they figure it out. And then when they figure it out, oh, then you're too smart. Bang, bang, you're dead, or oh, you're poisoned. You know. It's just crazy. The government don't want you to be smart. They want you stupid so they can manipulate you. And a lot of these videos, a lot of these FBI and CIA videos, that documentaries that come out and start speaking publicly about these incidents and that incidents. Now it's publicly. Most of the shit that I've been learning is actually from YouTube. That is publicly documentaries that's from the FBI and the CIA that are retired. So it's on there. It's on there. YouTube can't sit here and deny that I'm speaking about the truth. You know, they're not. They're going to mute me and silence me just due to the fact that I watch these videos on YouTube and I watch a bunch of CIA and FBI shit. You know, and like I say, I pay attention to a lot of this shit, and then you watch a bunch of this shit from TikTok, and then you start looking it up on the internet, where the source came from, and where it was, you know, originally came from, and you start doing facts checking on everything, and you find it from different resources, and this and this and this. I mean, YouTube can't sit up in here and censor shit that I'm talking about because it came off of YouTube. Most of the shit that I'm talking about how that white bitch came out there and made a press conference about situations of things with the government of Donald Trump. That's they do videos on YouTube from the White House almost every day. It's live on YouTube every day from the White House. So they can't sit up in here and censor me about the same shit that they're talking about, that I'm talking about. But YouTube's gonna censor it anyways because YouTube don't want people to know anything, you know, and that's how it works. You know, that's how it works. Censor their guy that's, you know, helping YouTube to expose everybody, but YouTube don't want to be acknowledged for their exposure. You know, YouTube exposes a lot of things, but they also censor a lot of things as well too. So, you know, they're real contradicting. You know what I mean? YouTube is real contradicting themselves when they want to censor me or when they want to censor other people. You know what I mean? And
go straight on.
It just shows how stupid YouTube is because they are getting paid to censor people, but then the same shit that you talk about is the same shit that's right there on fucking YouTube when you go look at it. Like when YouTube goes live, pay attention. When YouTube goes live and that white bitch pops up on there, this is from the United States White House. You know, the White House is going live with this press conference. Go and watch their press conferences. Go watch their press conferences, and then come back and tell me.
Never mind. I'll find
the same shit that they're saying on there that YouTube shows you that while they're live on YouTube and you're watching it. And so when you're watching press conferences and then you go and talk about it on your YouTube channel, why are they trying to censor me when they just got done talking about it? You know what I mean? I just don't understand their stupidity ass bullshit within YouTube because they're contradicting themselves when they go and silence me on the same subject that they're talking about at the fucking White House. You see what I'm saying? So how are you going to censor me when I'm watching it from YouTube? But you're going to silence me from where I get it from. Ha ha! You know what I mean? That don't make a lot of sense there, there, Bobby-O, you know? Like, you're gonna censor me for the same program I just seen on YouTube? I know I went backwards. You know what I mean? It don't make a lot of sense.
Turn left.
So if you're gonna silence me, why don't you go and silence the fucking video that the White House put out?
Go straight on.
Because that's where the fuck I'm getting it from. Do you know what I mean? But you want to silence me for me talking about the same shit that they're talking about on the fucking news. That don't make a lot of sense.
Get ready to turn left.
That don't make a lot of sense.
Turn left.
I'm just saying it don't make a lot of sense. That's a Greyhound bus station. Bus. Look at those wonderful cameras. Guys see that shit about they're trying to silence Snoop Dogg? Yeah, they're attacking Snoop Dogg on social media now. I was watching this guy build big old shit in the fucking in that Grounded 2 game. Oh man, that dude has a crazy ass imagination with that fucking building. I was watching some of those buildings that people build in the Grounded 2 game. I was watching some videos on those games of how people was building different things. Man, it's got some crazy buildings, man. Different buildings and different. There's one with a tree house and some other shit. I was gonna play that one for today too. I just want to get my drive in before my back starts killing me.
Keep left.
I had the heating pad on yesterday. I was laying on the couch with a heating pad. It worked for a while. Then I rubbed the I had got some of this fucking lidocaine. So I was using lidocaine on my back. And I was using some other pain lotion, some cream shit that I had. Something like that, but it's cream, it's with the cream wise. It's the roll on there. And then I was using the heating pad and took two painkillers, laid on the couch, and shit, I couldn't do nothing, so I didn't have no internet. I didn't have any internet, so I didn't really have any much to do. Just play with my cell phone until painkillers kicked in and knocked my ass out. I woke up at 11:30 last night, and I jumped on here and I was on the PC, and man, I just didn't feel nothing like doing anything, dude. I jumped on here, turned on my PC. I updated American Truck Simulator, Grounded 2, the Car Garage game. Updated all three of those games. By the time I got all those three games updated, checked on YouTube and checked on this and this and this and that and everything else. It was 12 o'clock and I was like, man, fuck this shit. I popped 2 painkillers, turned everything down, shut it all down, and I went to fucking bed, dude. I was up at 3:30 this morning. I was up at 3:30 this morning. I popped 2 painkillers. I took 2 painkillers thinking that shit was gonna knock me out until like 5 or 6 o'clock this morning. Shit, no, I was up at fucking 3 o'clock, 3:30 this morning. After 2 hours of sleep, dude. And then fucking, I was like, shit, I'll go ahead and catch up on TikTok, I'll catch up on Facebook, I'll catch up on this, and this, social media, whatever, you know. Just see what's going on, you know. And so I sat there and watched TikTok all fucking till about 5:30 this morning. Then I jumped in the shower. I jumped in the shower at 5:30 this morning, and then I jumped on here, and I was on my PC ready to go at 6 o'clock this morning. But yeah, I was on the heating pad all day, like yesterday, taking painkillers and lidocaine and all these ointments and everything else, trying to get rid of the pain. And fuck, dude, it could do nothing. So my doctor wants me to do blood work, but I have to require not eating after midnight, and well, I seem to not be able to do that. They called me Monday to do the blood work, and I didn't do it. They called me last Friday to do it. I didn't do it then. Why am I fucking in 18th gear? So I gotta get blood work done. I just haven't done it. I could do it today. Oh shit, 9 o'clock? I could go get it done right now. I mean, I've already showered. I haven't eaten breakfast. I had coffee, but I don't know if that'll be a problem. Guess I'll give them a call. Go do my blood work. Because it's been nice and cool outside, and until about 4 o'clock, then the sun decides to come out. But other than that, it's been really cool, around in the 60s and 70s, which is great. Watch, they'll probably call me. They'll probably call me and ask me if I want to do the blood work today, or set up an appointment to do it. I actually haven't been taking my medication. I just been taking painkillers. That's all I've been doing is taking painkillers. Painkillers and coffee and tea, snacking on crackers and chips, raviolis and shit like that. That's about the only shit that I've been eating. I haven't used the oven to cook anything in. Yeah, the painkillers got to the point where they don't even help anymore. I took one before the stream. And then it's not working. I need to go see a back specialist. And it's not actually in my back, it's in my hips. it's actually in my hips that makes it hard to stay sitting down for longer than 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours. After 5 or 6 hours, I start getting where I can't sit down. I gotta get up, and that's the issue. And I take painkillers before my stream so I can be able to sit longer. And that's becoming an issue because it's not working. It's not working anymore. Like, I'm in pain right now, and I took a fucking painkiller before the stream. And it's not, I'm in pain.
Exit right.
In those dreams,
Turn right.
You want these jeans and you myself and me, next to me, sounds like me. Make me wonder, and with those dreams.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
Those dreams, shadows stalking.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, those dreams, shadows stalking. All I know is
Here we are, safe and sound.
oh man, this is. Oh, I tapped it. I tapped it. It started going off before I even tapped it. Tap it again. And those dreams, I'm in time. And those dreams. And those dreams. In those dreams, sounds like it. Dreams scrumptious. In those dreams, sounds of time, series and really sounds. That gate's gonna be a. That gate's gonna be an issue. Let's see if I can put it up. So. Cut it sharp. Cut that bitch sharp. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, I didn't think so. thought so. Okay, I find today crazy drivers. There's what, 2,000 miles? Yeah, that's 2,000 miles today. Son, what are you doing there back there? Oh, they got it covered off. Well, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna park next to the Exxon guy. Oh shit. I'll just drive over the other side. Alright. I'm gonna drop it here. Fuck. No, that didn't do another. Yeah. I guess not today. Yeah, that's 2,000 miles. 8 and 6. Get out my calculator. Fucking. Yeah, I thought so. Oh. Didn't I just close that? Why did I just open it? No, close it, stupid. Look, that one says it's got another. I just updated this some bitch yesterday. Now I'm gonna get off. My back is giving me fucking problems. I'm gonna go get that damn heating pad over there on the floor and put it on my back. It's the hip. It's the around the hip area. That's what I'm having issues with. Sitting is becoming a problem with me. It's not my ass. It's the hip. There's a big difference. Yeah, there's a big difference from your ass to your hip. You know, your belt line. Yeah, that's what's killing me. I'll probably come on here and play something later on. I'm gonna put my back on a heating pad. It worked. It worked for a while yesterday. I was thinking about putting it in my chair and try it that way, but I don't, I don't, I don't have an extra plug anywhere. I got them all. I'm using all of them. I'm using all my plugs, so can't necessarily plug it in unless I run it through the kitchen. I don't know how long it is though. All right. You're the boss. Oh.